admitted into the room, please, you're requested to keep your video off. My name is Harshdeep Singh Nanda. I'm an employer and entrepreneurship advisor at Ohlone College. I want to thank you all for joining us today on May 1st, 2:30 p.m. on our third installment of Career Bytes. Today we have two guests, good friends of ours from the FBI and the IRS. We are excited that they're here with us today to share any of the job opportunities that they're currently hiring for and to tell us more about their agencies. So I'm going to kick it off. I do want to also introduce my colleague, Andrew Soliz, who's my co-host today for Mission College. Career Bytes is a joint effort from career service professionals around the Bay Area. We are continuing this project to feature more and more employers in our region. So without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to Arturo Porres from the FBI. Please, everyone, give your attention. Thank you, Arturo.
So good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone is safe and sound, and hopefully you're staying positive throughout this whole, whatever you want to call it. I'll just go that way. So again, my name is Arturo. I've been with the FBI a little over 10 years now, but I've been in federal service for 22 years, which includes 12 years as a United States Navy, both as an enlisted and naval officer. I've worked as an investment in the investment firm. I've worked with ICE. I've worked in the San Francisco Sheriff's Department, but now the last 10 years here with the FBI. Been a recruiter about 5 years now. I was asked back then to be a recruiter as a sort of an initiative that they were trying to do in our office to basically go out. I'm a native San Franciscan, so there's not a lot of native San Franciscans in our office, which tells you something. But anyway, became a recruiter, and so you know, the spiel with the FBI is that we're hiring continuously. Obviously, the big two that everyone knows about, special agent and intelligence analyst. Obviously, those are the two big ones, and they're the hardest ones to get into. Obviously, because there's added elements to that. But we also have what's called professional staff hirings or openings, excuse me. We're talking about anything from, you know, evidence technicians and operations support technicians to accountants, finance managers. We have all that. We have people with many backgrounds: economics, art, criminal justice. So we're hiring anybody and everybody that wants to come on board, and we have hundreds of openings throughout the United States, and we have quite a few here in San Francisco Bay Area as well. So obviously, I'm a big Q&A guy, so hopefully in the next hour or so, there's a lot of questions that I can answer, and if I can't, the two gentlemen, Andrew and Harshdeep, they have my contact info. We could go from there. So I don't want to take too much. I want to pass it on to Robert and the IRS, but go FBI. That's all I got to say. Thanks.
So Arturo, we can just move forward with your presentation, and then we will give Robert his chance after.
Okay. You know, the big thing is right now, we have, obviously, let's start from the internship standpoint. Our internship for like the year, like 2021, that opens up this year. So anyone who wants to intern for the FBI for this summer, the application was last year. So if you are a full-time student, if you're going to be a full-time student in the fall of 2021, then you can apply for the honors internship program in the FBI. The application should go live sometime in late July, early August. It'll be open for 30 days. And basically, it's an application with a resume, transcripts, and a cover letter. And then pretty much you'll be asked to give us your 3 top choices, what field offices you want to work in, and then that's how we grab you. That's how we'll take you. And so basically the interviews will happen in September. And if you get accepted, obviously the background check, which I will get to here shortly, but background check usually will take about 9 months because we want everyone to come on board around the June 10th, June 11th, June 12th timeframe. The program runs for 10 weeks. It's 40 hours a week, and you get paid as a full-time employee. And the goal is to eventually, when you graduate, you want to come on as a full-time employee. And that is an easy transition. If you if you come on board during the summer and then you do your 16 hours a month with us, then at the day you graduate, you'll get a conditional job offer from the FBI, and then you come on board on a day that you want to come on board, pretty much. The other program we have, which for those that maybe don't qualify for the internship program, is the Collegiate Hiring Initiative. The Collegiate Hiring Initiative, what that is a program that hires recent college graduates into our workforce, excuse me. So what that entails is pretty much you'll get hired on board and be assigned to different units in our office, IT, with a unit called the Investigative Specialist Unit, Operations Center. You could go to the supply. It just depends. A lot of people have used that. This just started about 3 years ago, but it's a very popular initiative because it basically gets people into the door. So, and it's a job, you know, I mean, that's why we have people apply pretty much at the beginning of their senior year, so that when they do graduate, that 9 months to 1 year, the background check usually takes for the FBI will pass. Anyway, to the background check. So those are two programs, and I'll get to some of the other positions that we are hiring. But the programs that every FBI employee has to go through a background check. Every FBI employee has to take a drug test. Every FBI employee has to take a polygraph, and you have to successfully pass all three and to come on board as an employee. Needless to say, I will be perfectly honest with you, it's probably the hardest background check to pass. Now, I don't want people to get discouraged by that, because take this as a joke or be serious. If I can pass the background check, anyone can pass. I'll just leave it at that. But the thing with the background check is we're going to ask so many questions. We're going to go and talk to anybody and everybody that you know. Okay, so just be aware of that. One of the things that is different between the private sector and us, the scrutiny we put on to your background check is a tough one. But as I tell people, if there's nothing you have to hide, then there's nothing you should worry about. The polygraph is what it is, and again, we could talk about the special agent position. Aside from the background and all that, you have to pass physical fitness tests. You have to pass in-person interviews, panel interviews. You got to fly to the LA, to the Phoenixes, to the Chicagos, and interview with a 3-person panel. So the special agent position has a few other caveats that you have to pass. The intel analyst, it's a 3-phase process before you even get to the background check. That entails the first phase is a computer-based puzzle. I call it a puzzle. Being a former analyst myself, it's sort of like putting a piece of the puzzle. It's about a 3 to 5 hour test. The second test is another computerized test, more of knowledge, more of thinking outside the box type of stuff. And then the third one is the interview panel. The big thing with just the background check, the poly, and the drug test, the average time frame is about 54 weeks right now. Moving forward, obviously, with everything going on right now, for FY for everyone, we're not doing any interviews, we're not doing any polygraphs, we're not doing any background investigations right now. So if someone were to apply tomorrow, next week, next month, we're talking about probably 12, 15, 18 months before your background is adjudicated. Anyway, like I said, it's tough. Again, I can't speak on behalf of the IRS, but having worked for ICE and having worked now with the FBI, it's the toughest background check to pass. But again, I don't want to discourage anybody. The FBI has allowed me to continue serving my country. The FBI is where I wanted to be. I met my wife in the FBI, so I'm very happy that I made that choice, leaving the sheriff's department, coming here. But with job openings, we have, I believe on the flyer, operational support technician. That's sort of one of the main ones that we're continuously hiring. We're interviewing each and every week for the operational support technician. We have a couple of other positions open, evidence technician, the Elsher operations technician. And again, there are a few other ones that I can talk about more on the down low. I would like to review your resume before I pass those on. But there's pretty much an opening for anybody and everybody that wants to join the FBI. Again, a lot of people think we're just agents going out breaking down doors, but that's not who we are. We're out there. We have community outreach specialists, people who are working with the community, doing community events. I do a collateral duty with them. We have what's called the victim specialist. The victim specialists, they're a very specialized position. These are former social workers, former nurses that come in and they work with victims of crime that we are investigating. So again, specialized opportunities out there in the FBI. FBIjobs.gov is probably the best. Well, the best. It's where all our jobs are posted. There's anything and everything. The big thing with that, obviously, a lot of them don't post locally. So don't get discouraged by that. If you look at a job and it says nationwide posting, just apply to it. Because trust me, the openings in San Francisco, the Bay Area, and I can only speak on that behalf, there's plenty of them out there. So don't be discouraged by that. The other thing with the FBIjobs.gov website is, just be patient. We have so many applicants coming in, obviously, especially now in the last 6 weeks. So the people are trying to process them as quickly as possible. One of the other things that I want to talk about is obviously our policies. So one of the things, the big questions are, so what can get me disqualified from even applying? We have 3 policies: the drug, finance, and criminal. Drug, the big one is marijuana. You cannot have used marijuana, THC, CBD, oil, anything for 3 years before applying. Criminal, obviously no felonies, and financial, never defaulting on a government loan. People ask, well, if I have debt, that's fine. As long as you're paying it off, it's fine. Some incentives. Let's go into some incentives as well. We have what's called the University Education Program. The University Education Program will basically allow you to go get your bachelor's or master's on the FBI dime. Not a lot of the programs, a lot of organizations offer that opportunity. We also have the loan repayment program. The FBI will pay upwards of $60,000 off your college loans if you qualify. All these are applications you have to apply yearly. We have obviously thousands of people applying and only a few hundred get accepted. But for those that maybe come on board with a 2-year degree or even with a bachelor's who want to earn that master's, if you apply and you get into the program, the FBI will pay for your education and you don't have to pay them back financially. You just got to pay back, I believe, master's degree 3 years and bachelor's degree 2 years. So you can come on board and after a year, get your bachelor's degree, pay off 2 years and do what you need to do. So it's a good incentive that we have. So again, several opportunities, FBIjobs.gov, that's where all our jobs are posted. We do not use USA Jobs. We don't use Indeed. We don't use Career Builder. I might be, aging myself, but we only do everything, the FBIjobs.gov, everything is virtual. There's no in-person applications accepted or resumes. What I do is I'll accept the resumes and review them, send it back to you so you can post the best resume since I reviewed thousands of them in my last 5 years. So I know what we're looking for. So pretty much that's my spiel. Again, if you have any questions, Andrew and Harshdeep, they have my contact info. I'll be more than happy to speak with you via email. We can set up even phone conversations if you have a specialized somebody you want to talk to. Obviously, I talked about victim specialist. I've talked about operations support technician. I can set those meetings up as well. But again, the FBI, there's never a dull day. We're 24/7, 365. We work holidays, Christmases, and all that. So if you do come on board, you're gonna go on a great journey, a fulfilling one, since our mission is to protect the American people and uphold the Constitution, which is why we come to work. It's not for the paycheck. To be perfectly honest with you, it's not for the paycheck. It's to protect my family and my friends, you guys, from harm from people who want to bring us harm. So if that's what you want, please consider an opportunity with the FBI.
Thank you so much for that, Arturo. Very interesting. Thanks for the insight. Definitely gets me excited. I might want to work for the FBI. So, but thank you for that. I'm going to pass it on to Andrew Soliz, my colleague at Mission College. He's going to be the host for IRS. So thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, Harshdeep. Thank you, everybody, for attending this great event. Also, thank you, Arturo, for making time out of your busy day to come and be part of our event. Great opportunities working for the FBI. I put the link for the FBI website. And if you guys have questions that if we don't get to today, I'll put my email down there and I'll make sure to connect you with either Arturo or Robert And then also, if you have questions about any of the career services centers that are part of this coalition, Ohlone College, Tri-Cities College, Orinda, and a few others, where we're all here to help you during this tough time of COVID-19. Without further ado, I wanted to introduce Robert Chang. He's the local taxpayer advocate in the San Jose area. I'm going to share Robert's slide, and then I'll give it to Robert from that point on. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew, for the introduction. I just wanted to connect the dots regarding the special agent job. Within the IRS, we have something called the criminal investigator. Is also an equivalent special agent job, and which that they also work investigation work from a tax perspective. And I think that under the federal codes that IRS has the sole jurisdiction to work tax matters. So I just wanted to connect the dots there. Hi, good afternoon. My name is Robert Chang. I'm a frontline manager with the Taxpayer Advocate Service in the San Jose office. This is my 15th year with the service. And before I joined the service, I spent a couple years with on the private side before I transitioned into the government environment. I started out with the audit role as a revenue agent in Los Angeles, San Jose, and then moved into the Washington D.C. area to work to manage several programs there. And then I transitioned back to the San Jose area, where I took over the local taxpayer advocate service operation here. I am not a recruiter, so my presentation will not be from a recruiter's perspective, but more of sharing with you who we are, what we do, and what kind of opportunities that would be available to you as an interested party. So without further ado, I will quickly introduce our office, and then we go from there. Taxpayer Advocate Service is an independent organization within the Internal Revenue Service that was created by the IRS Restructuring and Reform Act of 1998. Our statutory mission is really to assist the taxpayer in resolving problems with the Internal Revenue Service, case advocacy, and to identify areas which groups of taxpayers are experiencing problems with the Internal Revenue Service. To the extent possible, it is also required to propose administrative or legislative changes to resolve or mitigate those problems. So think about, like when you call the IRS and you are not getting resolutions with your matters or issues, we are more of the alternative channel. If things doesn't work out after you have tried on your own, then we are the office trying to listen to the taxpayers, try to advocate their voice, and also try to protect their rights if IRS have taken something or have done something inappropriately. We are not the same equivalent of appeals or any other type of complaint channel, but it's more of in between to provide our best effort to assist the taxpayers who couldn't resolve those problems on their own. Okay. By statute, taxpayer advocate is required to maintain at least one local taxpayer advocate in each state. So in California, we have 10 local offices here, and most of our work are from secretary to intake case advocate, case advocate, analyst, group manager, local taxpayer advocate, and so forth. Okay, and what do we do? I mentioned about the taxpayer rights. I mean, that's really the one of the core foundation of what we do is how can we protect the taxpayers from being harmed because of system failure or some kind of other failures or some kind of other issues or challenges because of something negative happened. And we recently codified the taxpayer rights into the federal the Internal Revenue Code. So that is a great step for us to move forward, really give us the tools to help with the taxpayers. In the local offices, we work individual cases. We are a public-facing office. We work with individuals, taxpayers, to resolve their issues. But we also have a systemic advocacy function where they really look at, all the data that we collect. They massage the data, and those information are really rolled into or formulated into what we call the reports to Congress. Each year, our function will provide Congress the most serious problems that we have observed within the service, and along with recommendation for the purpose of preventing those problems from happening or continuing to harm the taxpayer. We also have something called the Low Income Taxpayer Clinic. It's a program really to assist the lower income taxpayers from, if they don't have representation like a lawyer, CPA, or enrolled agent, they can utilize that program to help them with their tax matters. So this is a quick summary of Taxpayer Advocate. We do have 2 local offices, Oakland and San Jose, but we have 10 local offices across the state of California, and approximately 80 offices nationwide. Okay, so this is the first step. But beyond the Taxpayer Advocate, I'd like to spend a few minutes to talk about the IRS divisions and principal offices, because IRS have a lot of opportunities, and depending on where you like to start and where you're located, I'm sure that you can find something that will be interested to you. So I'm quickly to go over the main IRS divisions. The first one is wage and investment. Think about Fresno, Ogden, Kansas City, Atlanta, Coatesville, New York. Those are campuses where, if the taxpayer is mailing the tax return to the IRS, most likely is to one of those service centers that will process. They have a huge operation, try to get the tax return, from receipt, to process into the system, and there's the whole downstream work that they do. And we also have something called the large business and international and small business and self-employed. They are the exempt function of the IRS, where they routinely audit tax returns. Small business, they do audits under $10 million, and for large and international, anything over $10 million will be falling under their jurisdiction. So if your interests are wanted to be an auditor, that they have plenty of field agent jobs available. And we also have something called the taxpayer, tax exempt and government entity, where they deal with the nonprofits and the government matters. We also have other functions like Office of Chief Counsel. If you have a legal degree and wanted to go through the legal route, Chief Counsel Office might be a consideration. Taxpayer Advocate, us, that we are working the issues from the back end, something that taxpayer have filed their tax return and after processing something went wrong. And that's where we, taxpayer come to us, and we comes and we look at their issue and try to resolve their cases, from the back end perspective. Earlier I mentioned that there's criminal investigation. If you like the legal enforcement route, they are available. We also have the Office of Appeals, Return Prepare Office, Office of Professional Responsibility, Communication Liaison. If you have a journalism degree and you are interested in doing media work or legislative work, that might be the route. We also have something called the Whistleblower Office. We have the Privacy and Governmental Liaison and Disclosure, and Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. So those are a quick rundown as to the different functions within the IRS. I wanted to spend the next few minutes just to give you a broad picture as to where we stand with the budget and where we stand with the workforce, and why I think that is important for the applicants. IRS back in 2013, we have approximately 87,000 employees. And all the way to 2018, our employee count have been dropped a little bit under 74, 73-ish. And our budget since 2009 have reduced from 14 billion to a little bit under $12 billion. And that's for, there are different components that lead to this. And one of the things I like to share is that IRS is facing a massive retire waves since a couple years ago until today. And the reason why they are facing the massive retirement wave is because for a very long time, IRS has not hired new employees in the earlier days. So now, you know, that the IRS came into a realization that so many of their employees are eligible for retirement, and you know, so that's one of the reasons that the employee count has been reduced, you know, have dropped significantly. Another reason is because of probably the technology advancement that some of the traditional jobs are no longer needed. But overall, from what I can see from my end, the IRS definitely needs qualified candidates, applicants to fill those positions, because we are understaffed and we are looking to hire. Okay, so so I will stop there for the budget and workforce, and for the remainder of my time, I'd like to speak with you about the different IRS careers. Okay, so so the first thing I wanted to share is about the job grade, because before, when you are applying for a job, I know one of the questions that I receive from the public is how much am I getting paid? Okay, so for government jobs like the FBI recruiter have mentioned, you know, working for the government, that you will not get rich. Okay, if your dream is to become Bill Gates, probably that will not be the right place for you. But if you are seeking, you know, to fulfill a dream, to assist your fellow citizens and try to protect your countries or try to do something great for your country, I think government work would be great. So for a college graduate with the diploma, normally the job grades start at GS7. And GS7, the current pay according to the OPM chart table. So if you go to Google and go to OPM, you know, just do the keyword search OPM salary, your starting pay is $52,000, almost $53,000. And within the first couple years, that amount will, you know, so the first year will be GS7, you know, with your diploma with a qualification using your diploma. And then the next year, you know, a lot of jobs that it will provide you with automatic promotion to GS9, and so your salary will be increasing to $65,000, and then and the further advancement will give you the GS11, so that will bring your salary to almost $80,000. So so within the first few years, you know, basically that you might be looking, you know, you're looking at, you know, that your potential can be very easily hitting the $80,000 as long that you are performing the required duties. So that's regarding the pay aspect. I wanted to shift my focus to the USA jobs. Okay, so for me as a frontline manager, I do not have the hiring authorities to hire students or interview students or hire students. Federal jobs have a very specific hiring process, and all of the jobs for agencies that have participated with the USA jobs, the USA jobs will be the portal for you to search those positions and put in the application for those positions. So as I understand that today's event, that, you know, it doesn't comprise with only students, but it's open to the public. So, but I will start with this, using students as an example. So when I go to the USA Jobs and I do a quick keyword search, recent graduate, and I got approximately 54 listings, anywhere from U.S. Armies to Office of Inspector General Tax Administration, Occupational Safety and Health Administration, and other administrations. If you are mobile, you are welcome to use your diploma and to qualify for those jobs. If you are not mobile, you can filter those jobs by inputting a zip code or the local zip code, and there will be different opportunities. So if I'm using the zip code 95113, there will be IRS jobs available for recent graduate. So those are something that the students, if you are wanting to looking forward to work for the government, those are the positions that you can consider. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, in terms of benefits besides your regular pay, there will be health insurance, long-term care, flexible spending accounts, federal retirement, the thrift saving plan, equivalent to a 401k plan, life insurance, flexible work-life programs, and of course, throughout your career, training and development opportunities. So those are something that the IRS offers that comes with your job. So without further ado, I'm going to turn the mic over back to Andrew.
Oh, thank you so much, Robert. That was a lot of good information. Harshdeep put in the chat that we will be sharing the emails and also some links to some of the links that the employer spoke of, both for FBI and IRS. Now we're going to go into a Q&A session. Harshdeep, do you want to start it off?
Yeah, sure, will do. Thank you, Andrew. So we will now begin our Q&A session. We do have a good amount of time. What I will do is I will give everyone about 5 to 10 minutes, let's say 5 to 7 minutes, to start sending in your questions. There are a few that I have already received, but please start sending in those questions. In the meantime, Arturo and Robert, if you could both give us a quick 2 to 3 minute, more in-depth of your background. I know, Arturo, you did mention a bit, but just your personal experience, how you got into your position, what you see for yourself in the future, and what you have to say about the agencies you work for. Arturo, I'll have you go first.
Sure. So yeah, like I said, one of the big things, I joined the military when I was 17. My mom signed my life away, as she put it, and basically it was my calling. My calling has been to always serve my country, a country that's given so much back, has given so much to me and my family. I'm a first-generation American. My family are all immigrants, and so being able to serve my country, being able to, in the United States Navy, getting my education, and then working in like I said, in all the places I have worked in, and ending my career likely in the FBI. I'm here. Hopefully, I'll be retiring here shortly. But again, when it comes to, I know some people might say, "Oh, the pitch about you serving your country is not about a paycheck." Then no, that's 100% true, at least from my personal opinion, simply because it's my calling. So being able to put away some of these bad people, the FBI, we have our hands in pretty much everything out there. We assist the IRS with their investigation. We have them assist us with some of our investigations. We work in, as a cohesive team. At the same time, we're out there putting away people, child pornographers. We're out there putting away, outlaw motorcycle gang members, violent crime, things like that. When you put people who have committed a crime, they need to do the time. And putting those people in jail for the crimes they committed, at the end of the day, actually, honestly, it's a rush. It's a rush because you have just made our streets safer. So that's one of the things with the FBI. a lot of people get turned off about that. You know, you work 24/7, 365. Am I going to miss my anniversaries, birthdays, this and that? Yes, you're going to miss that. But I could, for personally speaking, I miss many Christmases, Thanksgivings, birthdays, you name it. It's just another day for me. I have a job to do. At the end of the day, I do go home to my family, and then that's a great thing. But really, just the job satisfaction. I know Robert was mentioning some of the benefits. We have the same benefits in the FBI, so you can't go wrong with the health and dental and retirement and life insurance. You cannot go wrong with that as far as federal service is concerned, because during this time, obviously, again, I can't speak on behalf of the IRS, but in the FBI, we're not letting people go. We're working, we're teleworking, and we're getting paid. So it's a great job to have. There is job satisfaction. There is job guarantee. So that really quick is my spiel on that one.
Perfect. Thank you, Arturo. Robert, if you would like to give us a 2 to 3 minute introduction, just your background, what you studied, what got you into working with the IRS, any other previous experience you've had, that would be great. Thank you.
Okay. My background, my major, my undergrad degree was accounting, and after graduation, I did the 6 months with the Big Four, and then back then it was year 2000, and I don't know if you remember what happened back then with the startup companies, bubble burst. So massive layoffs. So I went back to school, got my master in taxation degree in Minnesota, and then graduated, find decent jobs with the Fortune 500 companies, but I never missed the I put in for the government jobs because I understand that the IRS is the largest accounting firm on the world. And I wanted to understand what they do, because that's truly relating to my degree. So my initial thought is I would go in there, spend my 2 to 3 years. So I would have both the private side and the inside knowledge, and probably that could enhance my my overall value. But after I get in, I learned so much, and this is such great organization, so many different offices, different functions, and you will never get bored, and there's always opportunity. One of the very positive thing is IRS have so many offices, so literally that you can select where you wanted to work, if they have the position open. And nowadays there are more of the what we call the POD, the post of duty, office neutral positions. So you can literally work at the location that you prefer. And also think about the larger picture. I mean, everything that I do, I know is for the greater good for the public. So from a self perspective, I think that satisfies me. And with all the benefits that comes along, and with the great pay, given in good times, bad times, I don't have, I can only speak positively about government work. And I mentioned earlier, my dream is not to become the entrepreneur that, for different aspects, but for me, I can have a decent jobs, to feed my family and do great for the community. That's my my experience. So
that sounds great. Thank you, Robert, for sharing. So let's get into some of the questions I'm getting. What I try to do is I try to look at that. The reason I ask for everyone to send their questions in is because some of you have the same questions. So what I'm going to be doing is combining them. So one of the most common questions that I'm getting for both, I'll give you both an opportunity to answer, is what are the citizenship requirements? Now, I do understand FBI has some specific regulations. I'm not sure whether, Robert, you can provide some background on the IRS, whether they need to be a citizen, whether they need to be a permanent resident. Do you have opportunities for international students / people on an F1 visa? So definitely if you could comment on this. For FBI specifically, Arturo, one question we got from Viswa Suthar is that she is in the process of gaining her citizenship. So what does that look like? Is she able to apply now? And how would that timeline sort of align? So Arturo, I'll give you a chance to address that a bit, and then we'll also move on. We'll have Robert respond as well.
Yeah, really quick. So in order to work for the FBI, you must be a U.S. citizen. If you are in the process of becoming a U.S. citizen, you do have to wait until you are a naturalized U.S. citizen and have that paperwork to present to us to apply for the FBI. So applying for right now would actually disqualify you, but you do have to be a U.S. citizen. Unfortunately, again, I talked about being a son of an immigrant. It is unfortunate, but we do have to have that. Even for internships or anything, we do not have any opportunities for people who are non-U.S. citizens. So.
Mm-hmm. But definitely, and we have opportunities in other government agencies as well. So that's something that we will continue to do on our end from our career centers. We'll be featuring other government opportunities, other public sector jobs. So thank you for that, Arturo. Robert, if you could comment a bit about those requirements, that would be great.
Okay, I don't think I can respond to this question for the IRS, but from my personal perspective, I have seen a lot of the many jobs that do require the citizenship status, and only very few exceptions will government consider non-citizenship. So in this case, that's my limited understanding, and hope.
No worries, and thank you. And yeah. I do want to let our attendees, our viewers know that we may not have the answers to all of your questions today, but we will definitely try our best to get you the resources you need to get that answer or get you in touch with the right people. So thank you for that. The next question that I'm also getting is something to do with age requirements. Is there an age minimum, age maximum for both the FBI and the IRS? IRS specifically, we got a question regarding age maximums for the investigative roles. So Robert, if you'd like to take this one first, that would be great, and then we can have Arturo comment on this.
Okay, I think this question might be suitable for FBI because I believe all the special agent roles have the similar requirements. So since he's the referrer, I would defer this question to him.
Yeah, no worries. Cool. Arturo?
Yeah, no worries. Thanks, Robert. Yeah, so for special agent really is the only position in the FBI that has an age requirement. It's from the age of 23 to 36. In other words, you have to be no later. You can't turn 36 years old when you go to the academy. So it was 37. They dropped it down to 36. And people say, "Oh, I'm 23 years old. I could apply." The average especially age of our new agent trainees at the academy is 31. So if you're 23, between the age of 23 and 27, you could apply. The likelihood of you getting in is probably 99% no. So there is that requirement, but all other FBI positions, all other ones, Intel analysts and all the other ones that you see, there's no age requirement maximum per se. Of course, I don't know if you want to be working after 65. Like I said, I'm 47. Hopefully I can retire in the next few years. The minimum age to apply for professional staff is 18. But I know there's a lot of scrutiny from back at headquarters. They want somebody, working on the degree, maybe has about 2-3 years of professional work experience before coming on board. So you could be 18 and apply for the FBI, but they might have you wait a couple more years just so we could see the freshman experience we're getting. But like I say, yeah, special agent is the only one that has a specific age requirement.
That's great. Thank you so much for that. The next question I did want to ask for both agencies again, is there a program to support the hiring of applicants with disabilities? So Arturo, you can take this one first, and then we can have Robert. That you may know of. If you don't have that information, we can definitely look for it.
I know just basically what I'm about to give you that we do have opportunities for people with disabilities. We are in the process right now of hiring somebody who is blind, but passed everything, all the background checks and all that. So, and I know previously we've hired people with several other disabilities, not in our office, but like at headquarters and all that. But like I said, here in our office, we do have somebody coming in that is blind, but they're making it through. So that I could say just from a basic standpoint. But we do have opportunities. We do not discriminate in any which shape or form with that. So yes. So no matter what you have, please apply.
Perfect. Robert?
Yeah, I believe the process is similar. I'm no expert in this field, but I do understand that there is programs among the disabilities. I also wanted to touch that we are also hiring veterans as well. So we have those special programs there. And once that the employees is in, let's say they are hired, we have within the Internal Revenue Service, we have the reasonable accommodation, for that is designed to respond to the special needs of the employees, if there's any. Thank you.
Sounds great. Next question. This one is for both as well, but more aimed towards IRS. Where are your local offices where people can be working? So what are the job locations? I do know that you mentioned earlier that there is flexibility because there are so many locations. But in our general Bay Area, Silicon Valley region, what offices do you know of, or what does that work schedule look like? Okay, so our offices are in San Francisco. With, depending on what function that you work for, they might have, in a centralized building, or they have offsite locations in Oakland Federal Building, and then the San Jose. So that's the three main offices surrounding the Bay Area. For the field exams or walk-in offices, they might have Stockton and let's say Salinas. And go all the way down to Fresno. Northwise, we also have Sacramento and so forth. Santa Rosa, I believe that there is a smaller field exam offices. So depending on the job, the job function, the office will be different. So not all the jobs are that you cannot select those smaller offices for the job that doesn't exist there. So it really depends on each job, their requirements, so I leave that at that.
Yeah, I'll jump on really quick. Same three offices: San Francisco, Oakland, and San Jose. That's our three main offices here in the Bay Area. We have offices in Sacramento, LA. And all of us have little satellite offices aside from the three, but I can't discuss those. But even if there's, I could say this: that those are not hard to fill, but people are there and people don't leave. So pretty much those three offices. If you come work with FBI, you're going to work with one of the main three hubs and not on any of the offsites.
Got it. That sounds great. Next question that we have for both is, what sort of non-technical roles do you have? So for example, when someone thinks about the FBI, they think about secret agents knocking down doors, showing up, arresting people. IRS, they think of people doing basically the same thing, maybe conducting a raid or checking in on people's documents. But some of the more non-technical roles, for example, we have a question from someone who wants to know about working in HR for the FBI or working in that sort of role for the IRS. Do you have any information on that?
Yeah, like I said, initially the operational support technician, that position, we use that person to fill a position on a squad, in a unit like supply, or in the mail room, or we use it in our 24/7 operations center, which is basically an operations center that gets all the incoming calls from the outside. Plus they assist with investigations as well, doing wants and warrants and all this stuff. We do have what's called the human resources specialist. We have the human resources assistant. From an HR specific, again, evidence technician, we have ELSHA operations technician, we have secretaries, we have mechanics. I know we're hiring mechanics right now. We're driving view cars. So, and honestly, I didn't know, and as a side note, the FBI has their own police force. They are not special agents. They're actually law enforcement officers called the FBI police. Who knew? So, it tells you there's something and everything. Like I said, we have forensic accountants, we have investigative specialists, we have financial operation analysts. forensic accountants. We have anything and everything. We have IT. We're definitely hiring for IT. I know this is a non-technical question, but we're definitely hiring from IT. New position that just got created a couple years ago, the data analyst. They're ramping up that hiring for data analysts or anyone with that data analyst background. So we have anything and for everything right now.
And they would all be on the website, correct?
They're all on our website. From so like I said, when I put out about my email, I can easily, one of the things that I can do is get your resume, send it to the program director, and have them get in contact with you if they think you are qualified to get an over the phone interview. So that's something that I can do for you.
Perfect. So everyone, I hope everyone did hear that. Please take advantage of the opportunity to reach out to either Arturo and Robert individually for any questions you may have. I am getting a lot of questions, and I know based on our time limits, we do not have the opportunity to ask all of them, but you now have a friend in the FBI, you now have a friend in the IRS. If you have any of these questions, please contact them directly, and they will be able to get you in touch with any information you have. So let me ask the next question that I do have. So I'm getting a lot of questions regarding what the basic education requirements are. Would you hire someone with an associate's degree? Would you hire someone with a high school diploma, a GED? Are you looking for someone with a master's degree? What sort of programs do you have? I know, Arturo, you did mention a bit about that. But what sort of programs do you have for people to get their education while they're working for the agency? So if you could both comment on that. I'll have Robert answer this question first, and then we can have Arturo address it after.
Okay, I think the best way is what I provided earlier. Go to the USA Jobs and type in the recent graduates, and it will provide, several jobs will be able to provide you with the details. Like I said, grade GS7 is if you have a college degree, diploma, you qualify for that grade. If you have something lesser, then you probably will start with the GS5, and all of those requirements will be included in on the job each job announcement. So the grade will dictates your starting pay, and once you are in, and if you are able to gather the skills that's needed, you are, any employees are welcome to apply any jobs that's available within the federal government. So your starting place might not be your only spot. When you pick up new skills, new knowledge, and there's plenty of opportunities for you to move around. So.
Perfect. That sounds
Yeah,
great.
Same,
So
almost same with the FBI really quick that, but I believe we try not to bring anyone below a GS7 level with a degree, without a degree. That's just going to depend on the hiring manager, and those are the folks sitting back at headquarters. But we also do that, same thing, promoting up and all that. And that's all going to be based on you. We're going to want to see an initiative. Part of our core values is called initiative. We're going to want to see you participate, have a lot of duties, going to school, volunteer work, and all that. And that's going to get you promoted to to a higher level. But yeah, just wanted to put that out there really quick.
perfect. Thank you for that, Arturo. So this is a question that I'm getting. I think I did give you a heads up when we spoke a few days ago that this question may come up, and it's a question that I had myself. But take a look at me. I'm a practicing Sikh. I wear a turban. I have a full beard. Can I work for the FBI?
Absolutely.
So would
I can easily get along with that, but there's.
That's great to know. Thank you so much for that. Let me check out any final questions that we do have. I'm getting a lot of questions regarding internship programs. Can you both comment on that again? I do know you did mention a bit about it, but any opportunities, what the requirements may be, how to get that process started?
Yeah, again, from the FBI, the application is going to go live again July, August, sometime. I'm not sure when. Obviously, we don't know if things are going to get pushed back. I doubt it, because obviously we have a certain deadline. We have to bring in all our interns to start their internship by next summer. Basically, 2.5 or above, Doesn't matter what degree you're in, doesn't matter what school you're in. Again, what matters is you're going to be a full-time student come fall of 2021 and be in good standing. And again, fulfill all the requirements. You still have to come in, you know, the citizenship, the criminal, finance, drug policy, all that's going to count towards that. So that's really quick from the FBI standpoint.
Perfect. Robert?
Okay. I believe the IRS internship operate a little bit differently. And right now, I don't believe that the internship, well, internship jobs comes and goes. I do not have the timelines, you know, since I'm not, you know, in the HR or the recruiter function. But I would encourage students, you know, to go to the Usajobs and type in internships. And there will be, you know, a list of opportunities. And one thing I just wanted to remind, you know, since the jobs comes and goes, you know, this is not like a one-time shot. You know, if, you know, you can set up reminders, you can set up searches, you can set up notifications, you know, when something that pops up, you know, they will send you a reminder for you to put in your application. So, yeah, so I would encourage or direct interested students that who's interested in an internship, you know, to the Usajobs and use the keyword internship to do the search.
Thank you so much. So we are at about our time to start winding down. Both Arturo from the FBI and Robert from IRS, if you could both give us a quick 30-second, any recommendations you may have, any tips. What tips do you have for people sitting at home who are currently looking for a job, for people who are currently working but they would like to make that shift? Any tips that you may have with applying to your agency specifically, or just with the job search in general?
So with the FBI, I've said it before, I think it's, you know, people might get discouraged by the background polygraph and all those keywords. Don't get discouraged. Apply to the FBI. Again, abide by, be compliant with the 3 policies. And yeah, that's it. And really quick, I only got a few seconds. There's some people trying to send me some private messages. Unfortunately, I don't know what's wrong with my chat on the Zoom thing. Can't help it. Please take my information, get that information, Harshdeep. Please send me an email, and I'll be able to answer your questions more in detail than I can do on this chat thing. Sorry about that.
Yeah, definitely. And everyone, I do want to let you know, this forum, this Career Bytes, is an opportunity for us to make that initial contact, for you to engage with these employers. Definitely, any questions you have, even if you want to apply for these roles, contact these both of our gentlemen individually. We will be sharing the contact information in an email after this session is over, so please wait for that. Robert, let's pass it on to you.
Okay, I just wanted to remind students, I have seen those one-pager resumes with a sentence or two. That does not work for the government HR. You know, when they are reviewing the, you know, your past experiences, they are looking for facts, you know, what had happened. You know, I would recommend, you know, go back to your prior employers, ask for a job description, and start from there. You know, things that does not appear on your resume, it doesn't, you know, it never happened. You know, so longer resume, that's okay, but you know, put a little bit efforts. You know, spend some time with your resume, save it, upload into the Usajobs, and you can start apply so many different positions from that point forward. So that's my recommendation.
I'm going to jump on that really quick regarding the resume. The FBI does not like one-page resumes. 2-page minimum resume for any job you apply to the FBI. And the longer the resume, basically the more detailed, the better for us, because as Robert put it, if we don't see it on paper, we don't know it. We don't know about it. And so the longer the resume, the better for the FBI.
Well, yeah, and if you don't include something on your resume, it's the FBI. They'll find out on their own. So definitely include all the details you can on there.
Can I just raise one? I just wanted to say I have applied FBI twice in my earlier careers, and if you have language skills, please, you know, make that known, because bilingual skills, that's a great need. If you have other skills, you know, check each agencies. I know FBI, they have a list of special qualifications. You can qualify solely on that particular attributes. So please consider when you are preparing your resumes. Any certificates, any good things that you know, don't be shy. You know, include that in your package.
Perfect.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
the
so
plug,
much.
Robert. Language is 100%, absolutely.
So we are winding down on time. I do want to be mindful of everyone's time. I want to be mindful of Arturo, Robert, our colleague, Andrew, and everyone viewing today of their time. I do have a quick few notes that I would like to mention. We will be sending out an email within the next 2 days. It does take me some time to have this recording processed, including the closed captioning and everything. So please be patient. I will be sending out an email with the recording of today's session. I will also include the contact information for both Arturo and Robert for the FBI and the IRS. Please reach out to them directly. I often get emails from attendees with their resume and with some questions. Honestly, I am unable to provide you with that information, and it does add just extra steps for me to refer you to our guests here today. So I don't want to miss out on getting your questions answered. So please, if you need, please do reach out to myself and Andrew, but I would highly recommend you reach out to both of these gentlemen individually. So I do want to thank them for offering that. We will also be including a list of resources in our email. So contact and websites for your local career centers, including Ohlone College Tri-Cities Career Center, Mission College's Career Center, the Eden Area AJCC, America's Job Center of California, the Peralta Community College School District, their Career Center, and also the Tri-Valley Career Center. We've partnered to put these events together. For more information on future events, please follow us on social media. On Facebook, you'll find our page, Ohlone College Tri-Cities Career Center. That is a page where we post updates. We will be live streaming future events there as well. We have a live stream going on right now. I'm monitoring that. Please also subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Career Bytes. I will be including a link to that in the email that goes out. So please subscribe, like, share our videos. I do also want to give a quick pitch. I'm sorry I'm taking a bit longer, but all of the career centers that I did mention, we are open for business. Although our offices are physically closed, our website, join us on any of our other online events or workshops, get some help on your resume, get some resume tips, get some advice on how to build a LinkedIn. All of those resources all are available to you. You just have to reach out, and more events are coming your way. I want to thank Arturo Perez from the FBI, Robert Chang from the IRS. I want to thank Andrew Soliz, my colleague at Mission College, my brother. I also want to thank Cherry Rodriguez and Karen Hicks from Ohlone College for joining us and helping us with the interpretations. Thanks to you. So thank you, and we will see you next time.